Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I thought I'd do a video outside because the weather in the UK at the moment is just glorious. It's amazing, and it's, what time is it now? It's 11:30 in the morning and it's just perfect. It'll probably get too hot later, but we all keep complaining that the weather's too hot, but I'm going to savour this heat because in a few months I will be freezing and I'll be wondering how we ever went outside in little tops like this. So I'm just going to absorb all this lovely heat. I thought today I would do kind of like a chatty video. I asked on Snapchat the other day to ask me some questions. I didn't get that many questions, to be honest, but I think probably because I've answered a lot of them in the past, but a few of you asked me questions, and then I asked yesterday on Instagram to ask me some as well, and I had like a few random little topics. So I was just thinking there isn't much for a Q&A, but I think I'm gonna just ramble really. I just thought I'd do a chatty video. You guys like them, and I end up, something always comes positive out of these, so I feel like I bring something positive to these, if that makes sense. I'm drinking an iced coffee right now, so this is kind of a little relaxed catch-up video really. So let's just look at my questions on Snapchat first, and then we'll go off from there, and then we'll just see where the universe takes us. Okay, so someone asked here, I think it's Livia, kiss 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 kiss. When did you become a vegetarian and what encouraged you to? So I was 12 years old when I became a vegetarian. That is crazy to think that, because I'm 28 now, so it's a long time. Yeah, I was 12 years old, I was in year 7, and I just remember me and my friend was like, I'm gonna try being a vegetarian, like just try it. I stuck at it because I'm stubborn, and I think that's kind of like my personality in a way, kind of if I want to do something I'm gonna achieve it. So in a way that kind of always showed me that I can put my mind to anything. I know it's only being a vegetarian, it's not exactly hard not to eat meat, but these days as well I'm more of a pescatarian. I do eat fish, but yeah, I've been pescatarian / vegetarian since I was 12, and it kind of, sorry about that, yeah, I feel like that kind of shows what my personality has been like ever since I was young. I've always been determined to do something that I put my mind to, and you know, I did it because I did feel sorry for the animals, and I just feel, and then once I educated myself a bit more, I realised there are alternatives. There's no need for us to eat like meat really. I know, like I say, I eat fish, but that is my choice, but it's everyone's choice to do what they do. But I just felt like that is what my heart felt like I needed to do. So yeah, I've been a vegetarian that long. So I put, my hair was put in these Dutch braids last night. That's why they look a bit frizzy this morning, because I slept in them, but I just think they look cute still, so yeah, excuse that. Okay, so Bridget P13 on Snapchat, have you found love again? Nope, not yet. You know, things happen when they happen. I'm not like looking for anything. I'm just like, if something happens, it will. If someone comes along who I feel would enhance my life and I could enhance theirs, that would be great. But I'm not like one of these people who's like, I need to have someone. I just think I'd rather be happy alone than unhappy with somebody, and I'd rather wait until the person I really really like comes along. You know, I'm not opposed to like dating or anything like that, and I would go on dates, but there's no one who's come across. I can't speak. It's this coffee. I feel like I don't want to talk too loud as well. I'm in the garden. I don't know why. But yeah, no. I feel like you need to love yourself first, and I really like who I am, so that's a good start. And also, I've realised like there's nothing wrong with having high standards. Like, don't just settle. Actually, wait till you meet someone who blows you away. You know, I feel like Snapchat fan, where are you? Georgina Badiou, sorry if I said that incorrectly. How many countries have you been to? How many countries have I been to? I don't feel like I've been to that many countries really. I've been places, but a lot of them are in the same country. I've been to America, I've been to Spain, I've been briefly to Italy when I was on a cruise, but not properly. I've been to France. Is that it? Turkey. Yeah. Egypt. Yeah, that's it, I think. I want to go to Hawaii. Putting it out there. I've wanted to go to Hawaii since I don't know when, like since I got into meditation actually, because I saw a lot of stuff about Hawaii when I was doing all that. But do you know what, my heart belongs in California. It's still in my heart. I want to go back there. Okay, I'm gonna have a look what is on Instagram, because I feel like the questions are quite I think I've got similar questions on Snapchat to what I've asked in the answered in the past. Sapphire Sleeman has said occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid. So when I was a kid, I remember being in, I must have been 5 or 6 or 7, I'm not sure. It was between year 1 and 2, I can't remember. And our teacher asked us to write down what we wanted to be when we were older. And I wrote down a vet, and I remember going home and getting upset and saying to my mum, see, it's funny what you remember, oh my god, what if I don't want to become a vet? I'll look like a liar. And I was like, oh my god, I've got to be a vet now because I've told my teacher that. But I always remember that. But when I was younger also, I wanted to be like a singer, I wanted to be an actress, I used to want to be a pop star, I used to want to be like on stage. But I was actually really quite shy when I was a kid, and I was quite quiet, but I always loved like pop stars and actresses and just role playing I used to love. And yeah, I used to always do random things like that, and just creative things as well. I remember making a magazine when I was a kid, making up little dance routine as you all do, and then playing games. Like I remember doing role play of like, I remember once I played Lord of the Rings, and I got stung by a wasp, and I just was so dramatic, because I always am, and laid on my sofa for like the rest of the evening like, oh my god, I've been stung by a wasp. And that is so weird, there's literally a wasp there. That is strange. But yeah, we were playing in like these allotments, and we were like running around pretending we were like in this magical land. Holly Took has said disability related thing. Oh, I've asked her what you want me to talk about. Disability related things, travel plans, future goals. That's a wide range of topics. I feel like maybe I need to do a video where we do another chat video and talk about like things like that. But future goals. So I really want to do well in my new business. I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to work really hard. I'm learning all the time, and I'm just going to try and put loads of energy into it, and positive energy. And yeah, I actually I've been reading this book called Beach Money, and a couple of nights ago I sat in my garden like I am now, and I wrote down all the things that I wish I could see in my future. So you should do this, because apparently it's like, I mean, it takes you like hardly any time, and if it comes true, how amazing will it be? So you write things down as if they've already happened. Like, I have a successful business, I have the most amazing partner, I have a classic car. Like, write down things that you want to have in your life, but write them as if you already have them, and then read your notes every evening and like believe they're real, see it in your mind's eye, meditate on them, and then do that for like ages, like maybe up to a year or something, and then put it away, and then, or keep going for as long as you like, and then look back at it one day and look at what's happened and think, wow, I manifested that into my life. Like, I remember years ago I used to always want to write a book, and I just didn't know how to go about it, and I even wrote like stuff down to like write a book, and look what happened, I wrote a book. But I didn't even realise that I was manifesting that, but I did, because I kept thinking like, I'm gonna write a book, and I did. So it's crazy what's, you know, how it all works, and how your mindset is a massive tool to achieve things in life. I should have done a whole video on that. Travel plans. So talking of positivity and all that jazz, I am hoping, putting it out there to the universe. I feel like it's going to happen. I'm getting there. I'm hoping to go to a Tony Robbins event this year in December, which is in Florida. Now, it seems like a massive like commitment, because, you know, going all the way to Florida for like a talk is insane, but I feel like it will enhance my life, and I feel like it's a once in a lifetime thing. So I'm like, do you know what, do it. I wanted to go to a Tony Robbins event ever since I watched the Netflix show, which was a long time ago now, because I remember watching it, and that must have been must have been 1.5 years ago. I mean, he's been around for like 30 years, hasn't he, like in his career, but I hadn't heard of him previously. I was surprised actually, because I've always been into like positive motivational speakers and stuff like that, so I was surprised I hadn't heard of him. But as soon as I watched the show, I was like, I really want to go to a date with destiny. So I'm putting it out there to the universe that I can manage to go. Like I say, I'm getting there. I've sorted some bits out. I just need to book it and just make sure that I definitely have people who can come with me. It's a massive thing because it's expensive, but I feel like I say, it's a once in a lifetime thing, and it may enhance my life amazingly for the future. And you know, you never know what may happen because of such an amazing event. If I go, I should try and vlog bits, but hello. I'm putting out there that I'm gonna go. I'll see you soon, Tony. If any of you guys been to a Tony Robbins event, like, I'd love to know your thoughts. Tia Hill, she's asked me a few things, but she said, what makes you happy in life? And I feel like just living life makes me happy. Going out and doing things that, you know, make me feel alive make me happy. Being away in America made me so happy. Being out in the sunshine makes me happy. And I really feel happy when I'm working hard and when I'm achieving things. I've always been someone who likes to be proactive, and I like to achieve. So if I spend a day where I don't do anything, I feel like that I feel unhappy. So I like to accomplish loads in a day. That doesn't always happen. That does make me happy, and I feel like now I'm learning more with my new business that that's making me happy, because I feel like I've got something else to focus on. When I create a good video, that makes me happy, and when I'm around my friends, it makes me happy. I just like to live a positive life, and I like to do things that make my soul feel good. I love it when do you know what, it's just so nice when it's sunny and you're near like an ocean and you can hear it. It's just amazing. And even being outside, hearing the trees, not so much the cars, but that makes me happy too. Like, the summer is amazing. God, this coffee is so strong. It's not really strong, but I just don't drink coffee that often, and when I have it, I'm like buzzing off coffee. Rebecca.e said, I have a topic you could please share your thoughts on. Lola. Sorry. Thoughts, strategies on coping. Sorry if you've been asked that before, Lola. But I'm out of hospital coming up to a year, and I'm not really sure how to adjust to find my feet, comfort or confidence in my new life. That really does take time, and I think it is difficult, but I would start with trying some meditation, trying to get outside in nature. Do you know what, when you go out in nature, like if you go to the park or, you know, somewhere there's loads of trees, it does make you feel so much better. And if you breathe, just stop for a moment and just breathe, it just makes a massive difference. Life is so hard, life is so hard sometimes, even without a negative situation that's happened to you. But when you've got a negative situation that you have to live with every day, like a disability that you didn't have before, it can take its toll on you. But it's how you decide to live your life that determines how your life's going to be. Like, I posted on Instagram this morning saying it's not our circumstances which define our lives, it's the way in which we deal with them. And don't always think of the destination, think of the journey. So in years to come, you'll be so proud of how far you've managed to come. So just see this as a learning curve and a learning tool, and one day you'll be so inspired by yourself and so proud of yourself that you've come so far. So don't ever feel like life's too hard, because it's just a test and you will get stronger. I mean, you know, it is difficult, but confidence does come. I remember when I first got out of hospital, I wouldn't or even when I was in hospital, I wouldn't let people take any photos of me or anything, which I kind of wish I did, because then I would be able to see how far I have come. So that would have been good if I had pictures of hospital, but I don't. But it just shows like how much you change and how much you grow in confidence when you just put yourself out there and you just try and live your life anyway, because there's no other choice. Life is always worth living regardless of any situation. It is, it really is. But yeah, I wouldn't let people take any pictures of me. Now look at me, I'm on YouTube and I take pictures of myself for Instagram every day. So it's like you do grow and you learn to appreciate what you have got. You're still here, you're still breathing. Like, you are so rare to be here. Life is so rare, and we should embrace everything we've got, even if it is hard. Ashley Silva de Lima said, how to be independent even with people by your side, like the fact that I need help. I think it's still using your own initiative and you're doing what you want to do. So if I want to do something, I just need someone with me. It's not their decision to do it. I ask for things to be done the way I like, because I'm very I like things a certain way. I'm very particular, and I think that's good, because I still want to be me. I don't want to be someone else, because really it can be hard if you have people doing things for you all the time, because they're doing it their way and not necessarily yours. So you just need to be clear on how you want things done, I guess. So that is independence, and being able to live my life still. They're helping me be independent, and I really am so grateful for that, because it's like I'm independent with the help of people. So it sounds a bit strange, but it's true. Without people helping me, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that I would want to do. So although it may seem like I'm not independent, in my eyes it's like they're giving me independence. And sometimes, like, you know, say if I want to go somewhere, but you know, my friends, they will help me with anything if I'm out with them, and you know, I'm so grateful. I think you've just got to put yourself out there and not hide away. Don't hide away from the world. Don't be shy, and don't be scared of yourself. People will be more afraid if they don't know, and I think getting out there in the world shows people that we're not so different. We just need a little extra help. You know, there's not much, you know, once I'm out, it's fine. It's just, you know, I think people can be scared sometimes of like someone with a disability, but once they get to know you, you're like, oh okay, it's fine. It's just certain things I need to help them with, or you know. But it's really not as you shouldn't be like ashamed or anything to ask for help, because most people help people. Even if people aren't disabled, they still need help. Like some people can't do their own hair a certain way, so they ask their friends. I think the trouble is when you have a disability and you need help, you feel a bit more awkward asking for those things that people would ask for in general, because you feel like people are always having to help you. But I feel like sometimes people do more for people who don't actually physically need the help. They just aren't very good at it, and it's just that they're less conscious of asking. Whereas when you actually have to have help with a lot of things, you feel like awkward asking for things. I do sometimes anyway, and I think that is something I sometimes need to get over, and my pride needs to be like, no Jordan, you're only asking something a friend would do for you anyway. But yeah, so I hope those questions are interesting enough for you. If you have any other chatty topics that you'd like me to talk about, let me know. I feel like the topics I covered were quite useful and maybe positive. I want to do more positivity sort of chats like this, but maybe if we have one topic to talk about, because I can ramble. This is 20 minutes long. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. I love chatting with you guys. I hope you're all enjoying the sunshine. Have a great day, and I will speak to you soon.